Moshpit Passion, you know, for the passion of music.
Hello fans of Moshpit Passion, my name is Kayo. On the other side there's a band One Desire from Finland. They will release a new record, is coming out on April 10th on Frontiers Music. We will talk about that and also introduce you the band. Maybe you want to introduce us yourself, who is doing what, and maybe give us a brief insight about your band's career.
My name is André Linman, and I'm the singer and I also play guitar.
My name is Jimmy Westerlund, and I'm the guitarist and producer of the band.
Yeah. So can you give us a brief introduction about your band's career, your milestones? I know you released your debut record in 2017. What were...
Yeah, well, basically we're kind of just starting out. Basically, it's quite a new band. We released the first album in 2017, just like you said, and then basically now we've just been well, we toured twice for that album, and then we've just been isolated in the studio for the last year or so, working on this new album, Midnight Empire, and yeah, that's going to be the second album. So, but yeah, lots of touring already now, only with one album, and we're really excited to see where this can go.
I saw your single Hurt was a huge success, over 3 million streams, I guess, on YouTube or on Spotify, I don't know yet, but it's a huge success. Do you ever expect it like that? I mean, you released it as a single, that it could be a hit or something like that?
Well, not really.
Not really. It was kind of a shock. The first night we had like 10 or 15,000 views in the mornings. What the hell is going on? This was like from the whole world. It was clicking, people were clicking away, so that was a good thing. And yeah, we didn't expect it.
No,
but
I mean,
it's a pleasant surprise.
Like a new band coming out of nowhere, basically. I mean, we all have our backgrounds and so forth, but still, it's a new band coming out of nowhere, so to speak, and for that to be. Yeah, there was no really like any extra push in marketing and stuff. So it's honest, honest fans clicking. So we're happy about that. We didn't buy the clicks from Russia.
No, we didn't do any deals.
So when it comes to production, it's for me interesting. How did you develop the song from your first record? For instance, I know you have all kind of influences, all kind of different backgrounds. So how was it to focus on that?
Oh, the producers.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, we were both. You know, it's quite a vast palette of ideas that we got going on. I think we had like 30 demos. 35 maybe, like scratch ideas, and we just. I mean, it's the normal thing. You do one song at a time, and kind of, I mean, we could have been done already almost a year ago, but we just started switching out songs and making it better and better and better. And we're not the fastest production team in the world, but I don't know. I think we're quite picky in the end, so that's why it takes some time.
Yeah. I mean, we have this saying that the song always wins and the end result always wins, so to speak. I guess we'd rather not release a record at all than to release something that's almost perfect. Like you said, we're really picky, especially, I mean, when it comes to producing your own album for your own band, you tend to be extra picky, I suppose.
And we're not really following any patterns. Like we book the studio for 4 weeks and we do all the drums at one time, and we just go song by song, and we try to mess around with the sound, so every song is kind of a little bit unique. And that always requires a little bit more time and effort, but in the end it's quite rewarding when you hear it. It's kind of like a whole it's like a book with different chapters. So.
Because sometimes I'm thinking, if bands releasing music in these days, why are not going back to the 80s, like releasing content every year? I mean, Iron Maiden, they released somehow, I don't know, 10 records, something like that in the 80s. Your last record and now the new one, which is coming out, the period between are more or less 2.5 years, which is a pretty big gap in these days, because I mean, you had a hit single, Hurt, the people, they knew us, but on the other hand, it can be like if you come up that you go, I don't know, somewhere under the radar. Nobody's this band, it's a second album, never heard of them. You know, to be always releasing something like that. That's very, very special. And you answered it already, that you were taking your time, develop the songs, focus on songwriting, which is very important. And I personally think you can hear it on your new single, the video single, which came out by the end of February, I guess. But what is the, let me say, the story behind that song?
It's actually quite an old song. Like actually, we wrote the first draft for that song, I think in 2000.
4 years ago.
Even
before the first album.
Yeah, I think
it was a really fast idea, like a 10-minute idea, and then
wrote it in something like.
Just stayed in the drawer for a couple of years, and then we picked it up.
Yeah, picked it up again and kind of developed it to the end.
Yeah.
It was a good song from the start, but we didn't really have any. We did a chorus for it later on, and then we added a lyric for it, and we thought it came out really better than we kind of expected.
So it was falling apart for the first record, that you didn't find the right, parts of it. Then you reworked.
Yeah.
But I think we even thought about that song for the first record. We kind of we wrote the song before. I think before the band even existed.
Yeah, exactly.
We wrote it for a different project. We've been working together for I don't know, over 10 years at least. So we wrote it for a completely different project, like before One Desire even existed. And then we kind of remembered, hey, we got this song. Let's see if we can finish it.
Yeah.
It's probably the most simple song on the album. Yeah. It's the most it's a little bit like pop influenced with hard rock, and it's very 80s and kind of very polished. So it's kind of a single material.
Your promotion company in Germany sent me your record yesterday or something like that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I listened to the first 8 records or something. 8 songs. 8 songs, and the 9th track is Killer Queen. So I thought, is it a Queen cover or something like that?
Yeah, no, actually it's completely unrelated.
Related? It's a tribute song?
No, not really. It's
or the own song, which called like.
Yeah, it just just kind of has the same name.
Okay.
As it doesn't really have anything to do with Queen, like per se. So.
Yeah, you actually called me and said, "Damn, it's quite the same. We just got to mess it up. We put dots in between the letters." So, it's too late to change the name.
Yeah, we just got attached to that name.
It came from a different source, though. Completely doesn't have anything to do with Queen.
So in general, your record is called Midnight Empire. From your perspective, when you compare it to your first record, what did you change? What do you want to achieve with this new record?
The first record was kind of a puzzle. We took like pieces from here and there. It was just like it's a little more put together kind of record. This is more. I don't know. I think we wanted to really prove ourselves with this record somehow, that we can make a great production, and we really dug in a lot. Like we said, we could have been done 1 year ago almost, but we're setting the bar really high, and I think it's more. This is a more complete record somehow. It's almost like a concept album.
Yeah, a little bit. I'd say it's more cohesive, since it's like all of the songs are kind of written for the purpose of the album, whereas the first album was just like Jimmy said, kind of like a jigsaw puzzle where we just took. I mean. Only time will tell if it's a good or a bad thing.
It's just how people experience.
Yeah,
that's how we feel it. But I don't know.
So we're just gonna have to wait for what the audience.
We actually got the first review today. It was really good, actually.
Oh, thank God!
It was like 9.5 from 10. So
unfortunately, like I said before, I listened to 8 tracks and 10 tracks are on there, and this was something what I was hearing about. It's more like a complete record. You have some kind of red line, like a structure, and everything is more detailed. You know, if you listen to the songs, you think, there's this element, and okay, there's this production. So you can. My opinion is that there's an evolution step forward to
Yes.
the first record. And what I also found interesting is the artwork of it. Can you tell us a bit about the artist and who came up with the idea?
It was a Finnish guy that we had some different versions of it. It was like a guy with the sword at the first, and then we switched that up. And yeah, it was. I mean, it's all related to how we're, you know, experiencing Midnight Empire. It's our own little Midnight Empire where we struggle through the night and make the songs, and kind of the music comes alive at 12 o'clock in the night. I don't know. That's basically how we work.
Yeah, that more at night instead of days or afternoons.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah. I think the name itself, just like Jimmy said, kind of refers to that music. The music comes alive after midnight, and that's when we
build our empire.
Yeah, that's when we have our best time, so to speak. We're talking about like studio work now.
Most productive time.
Yeah.
So you are currently on tour with Night Flight Orchestra. When you're coming home, I guess there's a release of your record, and I saw also in Finland you're planning in May a record release show.
Yeah.
But what else do you plan? Like another video single, touring, etc. Do you have more to tell?
Yeah, we actually have a lot booked, but we want to wait until the record comes before we release all the info. But we're gonna tour a lot with this album, so we're really looking forward to it.
The video single, we recorded another video right before we left for tour, so that's going to be coming out pretty soon.
Can you tell us which song it will be?
Can we?
Well, when you're gonna release it?
I will release it. I will release it in April. I guess in the week when you will release your record.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be the opening track called Shadowman. And it's complete. I mean, it's probably the other end of the. If you compare it to After You're Gone, so it's very up tempo, like riffs and stuff, and
very long.
It's a long song. It's like a it's kind of a. That's Midnight Empire in one song, kind of.
Will it be a performance video or between acting, storytelling, and also performance video?
Like an old, like a.
Pretty much,
like like a real made video.
Yeah, old school video.
Old school, like no, green screens and
no, like real lasers and shit.
Yeah, there's a guy. We're like out in Andre's out. Rowing a boat to the sea, and he's falling in the water and stuff like that. And it was middle of the winter, so I mean it's heavy duty stuff.
It was also filmed in Finland. I guess so.
Sure.
Man.
Like half a week ago.
Half a week,
Seriously?
Before the tour,
Crazy.
A couple days before the tour, so we were kind of busy.
Performance video plus story. Story.
We got this amazing studio in Helsinki, and pretty amazing lighting engineer. Tommy, who helped us, and it looks really insane.
Nice. I did once an interview with Sonata Arctica, and they also told that their music videos that they want, including, of course, their home country, but it's very, very cold in winter because their concepts most about winter, or except the new one is about winter. But when it comes to video shooting, there are some influences like cold.
We always make fun of this when we do videos because we don't have anything else to shoot than forest or field.
Fields and
maybe
water. Water, maybe. If it's not frozen. But it's even worse for Sonata Arctica because they live in the north of the country. So they have to, if they do a video shoot outside, they actually have to wear gloves and
I think that's the only band that ever had gloves on a photo shoot.
There are good friends. So.
Usually there's snow and a lake and a tree and a reindeer. But this one cover had gloves.
Yeah. Liimatainen played solo with gloves on.
What I want to ask is also, is there a special song on the new record which is for you very personal, where you can relate, with a deeper meaning maybe?
I think they all have, to be honest. We spent a lot of time on the lyrics. That was kind of the reason why we're a little bit late, because we had a lot of lyrics, but then we trashed it, and we really dug in on the lyrics.
And I think there was one song we rewrote. Was it 17 times?
Yeah.
Lyric-wise.
Lyric-wise.
But I would say most of the songs have, or all of them actually have, some kind of deeper meaning. Depending on who wrote the song and so forth, it really does mean something for that person. Be it you or be it me or whatever. So
I think we don't have one single song that don't have like a real, kind of like a, at least it's from the real world, taken somewhere, but it's not a... The first album had kind of like... It had a lot of good lyrics too, but it also had a couple of lyrics that just was like...
Like Roxette, The Look. Something that just sounds good,
you know,
but doesn't mean anything.
Which can be really good also.
Yeah.
Sure. So guys, we are already done with the interview. There's one question left because our magazine is called Moshpit Passion. Do you have maybe a personal Moshpit story to tell, or from a band perspective, something like that?
André's good at this stuff.
I think I got beaten up in a mosh pit once. at a festival. I was during a Dimmu Borgir concert. But the concert was great.
Yeah.
But this... But Dimmu Borgir were great, so...
What happened?
Oh, you know, it was just a lot of people and just a commotion. Okay. I don't think I got singled out per se. I think it just kind of happened.
Okay.
And you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe you also heard from a band something crazy.
Do they have?
Which you are allowed to tell, of course.
Do they have mosh pits on Toto concerts?
You know, I'm not that. I think I'm the softer guy. We always compare us to, you know, like I'm more towards like Journey and Toto and this stuff, and he's like leans to more towards like Judas Priest and stuff like that. So, I mean, we both have the influences, but yeah, André is better mosh pitter than me. It's longer hair, stuff like that.
So guys, thank you very much for your time for the interview. Very important for you out there, April 10th, Frontiers Music, new record from One Desire will be out. Check them also on social media, support them, support the record. Thank you very much for watching. Please also subscribe our YouTube channel. We will see us next time, guys. Bye.
Thanks so much, man.
Dankeschön.
Thank you.